Welcome in. Spring training underway for our San Francisco Giants. I believe the Giants started out 4-0. Should I get excited about spring training? Probably not, but it still was kind of cool to see the bats producing and these guys getting reps. Curious who's going to make the opening day Major League rotation. Today's episode, you can see we're going to talk about the starting rotation, the projections, and then also who might make a splash in spring training and earn a spot. And so AI created this image for us. Logan Webb does not look like Logan Webb to me. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm going to say 2 spots are locked up for sure. I think a third one's locked up too, if everyone stays healthy. But we'll start with the ace first, Mr. Logan Webb, 29 years old. He's the bona fide ace of the staff. I love this kid. Has just continued to develop and get better. Last year was his second consecutive All-Star game. He also won a Gold Glove. He's pitched the most innings in the National League since 2023, so clearly he's durable. He's a guy you can count on. Something that surprised me, I didn't notice it in the season. If he would have been on my fantasy team, I'm sure I would have noticed it, is he's become more of a strikeout pitcher. I believe the stats are 9 strikeouts per 9 innings. It might be like 9.6 or something like that. And so he has been known as a ground ball pitcher. So to add strikeouts to his game, all pitchers across MLB, he's probably in the top 10. I'd have to sit down with that, but the fact that he keeps getting better, he's at 29, he's in his prime. Yeah, glad he's a Giant. Durable, elite. He's got a heavy sinker and a changeup mix. That changeup's pretty nasty. Very low walk rate, which is huge. Having command. He's also has a 4-seam fastball, and then he has a cutter and a sweeper. So, he's got a nice variety of pitches to keep batters off kilter there. Last year, 224 strikeouts leading the National League. And then the fact that he can get all these strikeouts and then induce all these ground balls too, especially pitching in a pitcher-friendly park where the Giants play. I think it's called PNC. They've changed the name so many times. I think it's PNC currently. If not, you all can put it in the chat. Logan Webb locked in number 1 by far. Number 2, Robbie Ray here, the left-hander. He also was an all-star last year, 2025 for the Giants. High strikeout pitcher, hit 186 strikeouts across 182 innings. He's got a dominant fastball. That fastball just bullies batters. I love that. Doing more research on him, he's become a backward pitcher, so he uses his fastball later in the count, which I think was interesting. I was assuming he was going to use that fastball, and he probably did earlier in his career to get hitters off balance. So he also has a changeup and a slider. Both pitches really good. Walks can be an issue for Ray, unlike Logan Webb. And so when he doesn't have great command, he can get himself in trouble. But as a number 2 starter, I think he's excellent. I think he's excellent number 2. So, number 1, number 2 for the Giants. If we're healthy, that's a good 1-2 punch. Number 3, we're going to go with Tyler Mahle. I hope I'm saying his name right. I've seen his name, watched games with him, but I had this doubt about how I'm pronouncing his last name. He's on a $10 million 1-year deal. He had a good season last year for the Rangers. It's all the question marks for when he's healthy. He can be injury prone. He did get hurt last year, but when he was healthy, he did fantastic. He had a 2.18 ERA across 16 starts. That's excellent. So I think he's going to lock up our number 3 spot. I think it already probably is locked up, but I'm penciling him at number 3. He's got a fastball and a really good splitter. The biggest worry is just him getting hurt. So, fingers crossed his durability is not an issue this year. Webb at 1, Ray 2. I'm going, Tyler Mahle at number 3. And then let's go with another guy that I'm probably going to butcher his last name, Landon Rope. I watched this guy pitch too, but it's one of those names I look at it and I doubt myself on the pronunciation of it. He was good last year. He did way better than I thought he was going to when he came up. He's got good command. He's got a elite curveball, 3.8 ERA across 106 innings last year. He did get hurt, so that's why he didn't have any more innings than that. But 3.8, I mean, it's decent. It's sub 4, so I'll take it. Is a sinker fastball, which is nice. And then he worked on a cutter, development of a cutter, and then he has a sweeping slider just to keep these hitters off balance. I'm confident he's going to make the rotation, so I think he will take that 4 spot. 3 or 4 Landon Rope will be there. And then we're going to go Adrian Hauser. He signed a 2-year, $22 million deal with the Giants in the offseason. In the first part of 2025, he was with the White Sox. He pitched excellent. I had him on with my fantasy team, and then can't remember why I dropped him. Maybe I had some guys coming off the IR, but he doesn't get a lot of strikeouts. So he's, for fantasy baseball purposes, not a you don't get a lot of points and your pitchers don't get strikeouts. He finished the season with the Rays, and the second half was not even close to as good as the first half was. He's a sinker ball pitcher, gets a lot of ground balls. I think he's a perfect type of pitcher for PNC Park. Last year, with some adjustments too, he had an uptick in his velocity up by 2 miles per hour. So that's nice. Nice to get that in there. But like I said, not a big strikeout guy. He's projected to eat a lot of innings, whether he's our number 5 starter or he's that bulk long reliever type guy. But all the experts who I'm looking at, they're predicting he will be in the rotation as well. The other guy's battling for a roster spot. Could be rotation, could be in the bullpen. Let's go Carson Whisenhunt. He's our top-ranked left-handed pitcher prospect. He's got a great changeup. His fastball is like 92 to 94 miles per hour. He's got a slider. He brought that in to replace his curveball, which he was struggling with command. He eventually, I think, is going to be in our rotation. So right now, he could be one of these back-end rotation guys, or he also could be a bulk reliever, that long reliever for us. It's all going to depend on, I think, how he does and the other guys do in the minors, because he still can get sent down. But we still have some options on him. But Carson Whisenhunt, that's a guy that I'm high on. Another Carson, I was pretty pumped on him last year. Ended up picking him up in my Dynasty Fantasy Baseball League, and I had him stashed in my minors because we can keep minor players. So he's 6'6". He's a big right-hander. That fastball can touch 99 miles per hour. Love that. He's got a slider that has high spin rate. But his numbers, when you read 99 miles per hour fastball, slider with high spin rate, you think his numbers are going to be better. Last year at AAA, 4.82. That's not good. He's still developing. I think he's still young. He's 26, 27, if I'm not mistaken. He just has to get better at his pitch location and then keeping the ball down. As the ball gets up, people are going to blast home runs on him, which he's been prone to some giving up long balls. He's like the other Carson. He's fighting for a roster spot either in the bullpen. He's probably more bullpen than back into the rotation, but I think if he could put it together with that 99 fastball and that slider, he could be a closer if he puts everything together, or if he gets another pitch in there that he has good command of, maybe he will take one of those rotation spots. And then let's talk one more guy, Hayden Birdsong, 24-year-old. He was up with the Giants for a little bit last year, had moments where he looked pretty strong, and then moments where it looked the opposite. He's also looking to find better control than he had in 2025. He was working on his mechanics. His fastball can get up to 97. So the average is, his range is like 93 to 97. So that's some good heat. Also has a curveball, a slider, cutter, and then he's working on a changeup. So if he can master those pitches, that's a nice menu to choose from when he's trying to fool batters. The potential is there. We just need him to put it together. So with Hayden and the 2 Carsons, pretty excited for those guys, even if they don't become starting rotation guys. If they're in the bullpen and they can dominate, I'll be pretty happy with that. There's one other guy, Trevor McDonald, but what I'll do is I'm going to do the projected bullpen next week, and I'll talk about Trevor McDonald, but he's kind of in that ballpark, if you will, pardon the pun, with Carson Whisenhunt, Seymour, and then Hayden Birdsong. So I'll just talk about Trevor next week. But for now, I'm agreeing with the experts projecting Webb and Ray number 1, 2, and then this combination of Tyler Mully, Landon Rope, and Adrian Hauser as our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways, Giants fans, take care, and we'll see you soon.